5 seconds to go. Start. Besides the above, both the co-accused Gaurav Kumar Aggarwal and the respondent herein had, at the first opportunity, retracted from their statements recorded under Section 67 of the NDPS Act, and in view of the law laid down by this court in Tofan Singh versus State of Tamil Nadu, any confessional statement recorded under Section 67 of the NDPS Act is inadmissible in the trial of an offence under the said Act, urging that the High Court has followed the aforesaid judicial dicta, and after noting the fact that the charge sheet had already been filed, and besides the confessional statements of the accused recorded under Section 67 of the NDPS Act, no other incriminating material was forthcoming, the respondent had been rightly admitted to bail. Thus, learned counsel for the respondent contended that there is no infirmity in the impugned order that deserves interference. We have carefully considered the arguments advanced by learned counsel for the parties and have perused the records. Every offence punishable under this Act shall be cognizable. The provisions of Section 37 of the NDPS Act read as follows: no person accused of an offence punishable for offences under Section 19 or Section 24 or Section 27A, and also for offences involving commercial quantity, shall be released on bail or on his own bond unless the public prosecutor has been given an opportunity to oppose the application for such release, and where the public prosecutor opposes the application, the court is satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for believing that he is not guilty of such offence and that he is not likely to commit any offence while on bail. The limitations on granting of bail specified in Clause B of subsection 1 are, in addition to the limitations under the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, 2 of 1974, or any other law for the time being in force on granting of bail. It is evident from a plain reading of the non obstante clause inserted in subsection 1 and the conditions imposed in subsection 2 of section 37 that there are certain restrictions placed on the power of the court when granting bail to a person accused of having committed an offence under the NDPS Act. Not only are the limitations imposed under section 439 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 to be kept in mind, the restrictions placed under clause B of subsection 1 of section 37 are also to be factored in. The conditions imposed in subsection 1 of section 37 is that the public prosecutor ought to be given an opportunity to oppose the application moved by an accused person for release, and if such an application is opposed, then the court must be satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for believing that the person accused is not guilty of such an offence. Additionally, the court must be satisfied that the accused person is unlikely to commit any offence while on bail. The expression reasonable grounds has come up for discussion in several rulings of this court. Stop.